in friendships, you should challenge each other and you should grow together. I try to challenge my friends. I want them to grow.
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Giving. I am your host, Sarah Fontenot, and if you have not yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button below, hit that bell so you get a notification each time that new content is dropping. And I have to tell you, today, I am so excited about our guest. When I tell you this man is an entrepreneur, he takes businesses and makes them grand, big, huge, gigantic. He is worldwide, y'all. You might know him. He's kind of behind the scenes with Earn Your Leisure. Can we please give it up for Michael J Macdonald?
Oh!
Yo, even the team gave you a hand. Did you know they've never done that before?
Yeah, I'm for the people, especially the people behind the camera.
Let's go.
They represent me.
This
you know what I'm
is
saying?
factual.
I'm a representation
Yes.
of them.
I love this.
Yes.
Yeah. So I gotta ask
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy.
I'm surprised I got the call.
What?
Yeah.
What? Stop it.
Want to interview little old me?
Yeah. You
Little old me?
Little
Come
old
on.
you wear.
I mean, well, yeah, that's true. You got me. The cat's out the bag.
Okay, so I have to ask you, if this chapter of your life were called It's Giving blank and you have to fill in the blank, what would it be called? And you have to say it's giving.
It's giving gratification.
Oh, break that down.
Like I've never felt so like happy in my life. Like I have a son that's about to turn 1.
Yeah.
I got a fiance.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
I got a beautiful house. I got a family. Like I'm so thankful. Maybe thankful is a better word. Thankful. It's giving thankful.
Come on.
I'm blessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that the first thing that you mentioned, a lot of times with men, you'll hear business. And I know that business is absolutely booming. I mean, you are the man behind the scenes with Earn Your Leisure, which is absolutely global, making a massive impact. But I love inside of all of that, you said family. You said the core value of really kind of probably a little bit of what makes you who you are.
I'm definitely a family person. My mother raised us like, as you know, I'm very close to my brothers. You know, my other brother moved down. I'm trying to get my other brother to move down. My sister passed away last year. I was trying to get her to move down. Because it's better when your family's together.
I agree.
You know, got some of my friends. My cousin just moved down, so you know, I'm little by little. You know, why wouldn't you want to be around greatness?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm like, yo, you up there? It's cold.
It's cold.
This is greatness down here. This is Black excellence.
Come on, Black excellence.
Yeah, you know. So.
I love that. You know, it's crazy. I really love that you mentioned that because today's episode is going to be about leadership in the household and inside of business and who you have to be. And, you know, It's Giving. We actually had a viral video, well, a couple of viral videos with your now fiance, Jessica.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
That video
Shout
was lit.
to her.
Yes.
Shout to her.
Yeah.
Give her a round of applause.
She's our second highest watched video. We did over 500,000 on Instagram and almost almost 1 million on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, people love.
She must have been talking about me. She was, huh?
Now, in that clip, yes.
Oh, see,
she was, in fact, talking about you.
That's why.
She said how she was talking about how she was really focused and in her lane and in her business. And you said, we need to be together. And she said, I'm not, you said, I'm going to make you my wife and you're going to have my baby. And she said, I'm not doing any of that.
She said all of that?
Until I have $1 million liquid in my bank account. And you said, you'll have that before the end of the year. And then she did it in a month.
Wow.
Michael.
That's amazing. I must say that's amazing.
It is amazing.
That's amazing.
What did you do?
So let's break this down because they were talking some shit in the comments.
Yeah, they were.
They were like capping. Oh, she's only gonna marry him for money.
Yeah, people are.
There was so much cap.
Yeah,
and I don't really respond to the nonsense because my vision is so like narrow. Like I don't have room for anything out here.
Yeah,
but we're gonna address it because it was on your podcast.
Let's address it.
So listen, this woman has been working her ass off for like the last 5 years prior to me meeting her.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of work she put in. She put all the work in.
Yeah.
The problem with people is they get so indulged in their business that it's only what they do is what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They forget about how to monetize off of what they do.
Yeah.
Or they just don't know.
Yeah.
And people get on platforms like Earn Your Leisure, and they went from dealing with 100 clients to 1,000 clients, and their business can't handle it because the infrastructure wasn't created or built it wasn't built to handle that amount of business.
Yeah.
So Jessica didn't have any of those other alternative incomes or assets around her business because Jessica loves to trade. I mean, when I met her, that's why I fell in love with her because I loved her passion about family. I love her passion about what she did, what she does. So it was just great that I'm like, but baby, like you doing this and this? Because that's kind of famous now. Let's add to that. So it wasn't really just, I mean, anybody that does what I do could have made her make the money she made. Yeah. Because the first element, right? She didn't have a website, right? She just traded. This was when I first met her. Now she has a kid, so now we have a baby. But, us. I mean, she always says it's her son, but I think I put that son in you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that. But no, real talk. When I met her, she literally at 12 o'clock at night, she would go to WeWork. She would work and trade till like 5 a.m.
Sheesh.
Crazy. Like she studies the economy and all that stuff and does trading. And then at 5 a.m. she goes to the gym and goes to sleep at like 12. This is all she did every day for like 5 years straight. That's all she did. Like her friend, she had one friend in Atlanta and her other friends in DC. So that was her life. Yeah. I came and, shook things up. You know what I'm saying? But so that's what she was doing. So that's all she really focused on. So she was doing a free call every Sunday. Yeah. Just like Market Mondays. We do a free call every Monday. Yeah. And she did a live. And she did it to a private community. So that was the first thing we had to fix. We had to fix that and make that go to YouTube. Still keep your private community. Yeah. And then charge people to be a part of that private community, right? Not the people that already been down with you, leave them. But now let's charge people that want to come into the community now, to the private and ask questions and things like that. Yeah. Put it on YouTube. Now you're monetizing YouTube. Yeah. You're monetizing your private chat that you ain't been making no money off of. Yeah. Right? We're gonna create a course. Yeah. We're gonna monetize off the course. Yeah. Right? And we didn't get to the podcast because she got pregnant. I'm sorry, guys. But that was the next thing. I was gonna do a podcast. And then, speaking engagements and retreats and stuff like that. It's like so many different like layers of way of monetizing that she can do. But now she would have got on Earn Your Leisure, right? And she wouldn't have made no money because she didn't have those things set up. Before we put her on Earn Your Leisure, we set those things up. So she got 1,000 people so quick because one, she had people waiting for it. Yeah. Because she had her own private community, right? She had the people that knew her. She had 150,000 followers that wanted this, but couldn't afford the one-on-one because her one-on-one was like 6,000-7,000. Yep. Now she gave half off. She's giving the same exact information to one-on-one. So I like to take the credit, but the reality is she had all the elements to make it work. She just needed somebody to put it in place. Wow. And that was me.
One of the things that we talked about was leadership, and how she was willing to, number one, listen, but also number two, do the work. So how did you know, and has it ever, as a man, you are a masculine man, you are a successful man. And oftentimes you find that masculine, successful men don't always choose other successful women because it can be intimidating. How did you come to a point where it was like, oh, this is my wife? Obviously you've proposed, you guys you have Legend, the baby, and how did you get to that point?
Well, I think it was one of the best decisions I made. Being with someone that isn't on your level can actually take away from you. Ooh. So being with someone that is on my level, even above my level. Because when I met her, she, you know, she was just, she's well equipped. I mean, she's definitely, she's different.
Yeah.
I've never dated anyone like Jessica. I was used to dating people that just, you know, weren't, because I'm not gonna put down anybody that I ever dated, because I think they were great people too. But their just minds were just, it was different, you know, even after dealing with them. But dating a alpha female comes with a lot as well. And a lot of alpha males, successful alpha males, are not going to just deal with the shit that you have to deal with when you come with a alpha female.
True.
But it was definitely a challenge, and you know, we're still growing and still learning how to deal with it, you know, deal with each other and communicate. But she poured into me as well, and I'm in front of a camera now speaking.
Yeah.
It definitely has something to do with her. I lost 70 pounds. It definitely has something to do with her. You know what I'm saying? So she's pouring into me. She's like, I got access to the things that she's had access to her whole entire life, and now she's giving it to me. So like, I get to sleep with her every night, you know, speak to her every night, and you know, and get the information. So information is important, and it's like, you don't know what you don't know. Yeah. Right. So if I didn't know certain things that she's schooled me on, then I wouldn't be in the place I wouldn't be sitting on this couch. Yeah. So that's why I say, like, yeah, any good thing comes with a challenge, right? Any like they say, I forgot the saying,
nothing great is easy.
And we're creating greatness. So we actually created a legend.
Literally, their baby's name is Legend.
Facts. So I must say it's been a blessing to like meet her. Yeah. Because let's keep this in mind too. When I first met her, we were just friends. So I wasn't dating her at the time. When I told her, I said, you know, that I wanted to marry her because I started to like learn her. She did come on to me first, guys. I do not come on to clients.
I feel like this is a lot. That's cap. I feel like you capping.
You can ask her on the next episode, but I did not come on to her. I just don't like to mix business and pleasure. And
is this a fact?
It's a fact. Because, I mean, that's not my style, you know what I'm saying? Because if we're doing business, we're doing business. We're just personal, like, and I was just doing, you know, helping her, you know, she gave me a percentage of all the things I make. So, you know, it was just business. And then as we're doing business, you know, because it takes time to create all these different elements of our business. As we were doing it, I guess she started to, you know, see my heart. Because I don't think I didn't even love myself at the time. So, you know, yeah, because I was way overweight. I was 330 pounds. So I was overweight. I mean, business-wise, I was successful, but that's the problem. Like, people get so caught up in their business. And in the beginning, when we started, like, I was doing a lot. Like, I didn't really have a life, and I didn't take care of myself. So I wasn't happy with myself. I was in a really bad relationship, and you could tell it was ending. Obviously, it ended, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't in a happy place. So I didn't think she would like me. Like, why would you want me, right? So I didn't even think about the thought of being with her. So my brother was fighting for his life, and you know, and she got to see like the person I really am. Like, I'm a very loyal person. You can do me wrong, and I won't even shout you out. I wasn't like, I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna still like be there for you, because the thing about me is I don't do things for a reason. I don't have an agenda. I'm doing it because I want to do it. Yes. I don't expect anything back. Yes. You know, so it was just, and she just got to see the inside of me, and she fell in love with the inside. And, you know, I mean, I am cute. I'm a handsome guy. It was just, you know, the chubbiness, you know, you can fix that. So, you know, and those things that, you know, she believed in me. And that's what I don't give her enough credit for, that she definitely believed in me. She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And that's a bar. Yes. Yeah. So, and that she helped me get to this point where I'm in a very happy place. I love myself. I can look myself in the eye. I can look you in the eye. I can look them in the, but before I couldn't even do that, you know, so because I wasn't in a happy place.
Okay, so I have to ask you, what did you do to lose 70 pounds?
Do you want the truth or you want me?
Oh, I want the truth.
So So it was about the first year of my journey of losing weight. I would work out every single day. I even posted on Instagram. It was a 60-day challenge. I worked out for like 60 days straight. You follow me if you've seen it. Like I didn't lose no weight though. I lost like 6 pounds because the thing about it is the more I ate, the more I worked out, the more I ate.
Yeah.
So I wasn't losing weight. So I was like, I have to figure something out. This shit ain't working. Then someone told me about Ozempic. And I'm like, I started researching Ozempic and stuff like that. And I came across another thing called Mounjaro. And Mounjaro has another element to it, unlike Ozempic. And the thing about it is I was a diabetic at the time too. So I was literally a diabetic because I was 300. I was on my deathbed. When I look at pictures, you could tell my face was exploding. It was just bad.
Yeah.
So January 17th, I started YouTube and everything because I seen like it was a small
of this year.
Yeah, January 17th, I started a YouTube channel and to document my journey.
Yeah.
And I invested 6 figures into Eli Lilly.
What's that?
It was like $300. They're the creators of Mounjaro.
Oh, okay.
So I did a lot of research on this drug. The problem is we don't know what's going to happen in like 5, 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And another issue is that it's a treatment drug, meaning if you get off of it, you're going to gain the weight back.
Yeah.
But you have to be disciplined.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck it. I mean, I tried everything.
Yeah.
I tried everything.
Yeah.
Let me try it. I literally, like, if you ever ate before and you feel you feel like stuffed,
Yeah.
like overfilled and disgusting,
For sure.
I feel like that all the time.
Oh.
In return, I don't really eat a lot.
It like suppresses.
So I could work my ass off all week long because I still work out. Like I haven't worked out in the last 2 weeks because we've been traveling, but I work out like 4 or 5 days a week.
Okay.
Like religiously. Shout out to my trainer, Denzel, DJ at Fontenot. But I work out every single week consistently since January 17th. But the thing was, I'm not eating a lot now. So, and I was able to lose weight.
Yep. I used to actually work inside of a health and wellness company. And we always used to say 80% is nutrition, 20% is fitness, 100% is mindset.
Yep.
And so we had this thing because you just can't outwork a bad diet. No matter what.
You can't.
And it's funny because, people see us now and they see us in front of stages now, but it's like, you didn't know me. I've lost 36 pounds and put on over 20 pounds of muscle. Yeah. I had a big face and I was like heavier and I was that girl that was always pulling my shirt out when I sat down, or I just didn't feel comfortable inside of my own skin, or when you get, and I feel like you start to notice when you don't feel good, when you start to put other people in front of you in pictures. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like you're hiding behind that person. And that was a subconscious thing that I did that I identified after when I started feeling good in my own skin. So did you ever, like inside of getting to a point of being 330 pounds, like was it work that got you there? Was it stress?
33. We're not going to take my, 333. We're not going to take every pound I lost. Because every pound came with a memory, came with a challenge, came with some type of story.
Sheesh.
Every single pound.
It's consistency.
Every single pound.
Yeah.
But what would you say? I'm sorry. I just had to make the 33.
No, 333. That's a good number too, by the way. 333.
I'm a number person.
Number. Trinity.
I'm getting married on the 19th.
Oh.
Legend was born on the 19th.
Really?
Her birthday's on the 19th. My mother's birthday on the 19th. 19.
19.
I don't know what 19 means, but I'm going to stick with it.
We got to look it up.
19 changed my life forever.
Okay. I love that.
Shout out to 19 Keys. High level conversations every other Sunday.
Let's go. Also, shout out to It's Giving.
I'm going to ask 19 Keys what is 19. What's the meaning behind 19? I never even thought about that.
19 Keys.
Everything is a reason for what he's done.
Oh, I'm sure.
He doesn't do, we got to get him on the show.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we got to get him on
19
the show.
19 Keys. This is an invite to come to It's Giving and bless some people over here.
I think he should. I think it would be a high level conversation.
I love high level conversations, and plug to the show because that's the name of the show, High Level Conversations.
It's on EYL Network too, by the way.
Earn your leisure. Okay, so I love that. So when you, what got you to a space where you got to 333 pounds?
The pandemic.
Oh.
Yeah, I was inside and I was just eating. So as everyone knows, Atlanta wasn't really locked down.
Yeah.
So, but we were locked down for like 2 or 3 weeks. Or maybe a month, I don't know, but like really locked down. But I stayed locked down because I was scared to catch COVID. So I just stayed in the house. I went to the supermarket, stayed home. When the supermarket came home, I didn't really, and we were working on Earning Leisure became so busy. We had a massive community on EWIL University. And in the beginning, I was just managing it by myself. Then we started hiring people, but it was just so much to do. And I would just eat, work, and didn't go to the gym. I had a gym in my building. They closed it for like a month. That's it. But I didn't go after that. And I was looking really good before the pandemic. I was like in my best shape ever. I was looking like a model, actually. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the pandemic, and I just could not shake the damn weight off. It wasn't like, because we underestimate aging. I could not do my knees is hurting right now. Like, yo. And I was just up, like I was at my brother's birthday party last night, and my niece is like, yo, you gotta sit down.
We die, boss.
Yo, for real.
You know, it's crazy. I actually am looking into getting stem cell shots in my back. I was almost paralyzed just about 16 years ago. Wow. And yeah, terrible. But I'm walking and I'm grateful. God is so good. And yeah, so I'm in pain every day. And I think that people, you know, they see me and I flow and I function, but you would never think that I'm like in pain.
That's great.
When I go to the doctor, my doctor said, you have the spine of someone in their 6th or 7th decade.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's terrible. But I'm with stem cells and I've been working. My team knows, and y'all, if you've been listening to It's Giving, I'm currently healing myself through like feeling meditation. Oh, of course, I eat really clean anyway. So
really?
Yes.
What do you eat?
Salads, smoothies.
Smoothies have a lot of sugar.
Yeah, but I don't do a lot of sugary ones unless it's just the fruit sugar. Then yeah.
Oh, okay. No Smoothie King.
Sugars. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's
I think
good.
I've had Smoothie King twice in my life.
Oh.
And that was like desperate times.
So if you get a smoothie, where do you go?
I like Kill Me Crazy. That's like the main. I really enjoy Kill Me Crazy.
You know the owner lives here, right?
In Midtown?
Like he might actually even live in Midtown. He lives in Atlanta though.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I might have to connect you with him.
Okay. Look, we accept all smoothies.
It should be right here, sitting here.
Period. I'm just saying sponsorships are available, guys. And Audible, we still love you guys if you love us back. And even if you don't, it's fine. We love Audible. We'll get to that later in the show. But okay, so we were talking about you. What were we talking about, guys? Help me out. My whole brain just went left. You know I'm squirrely. Oh, so I was almost paralyzed and I'm getting stem cells in my back. Would you ever get stem cells in your knees? Do you know what stem cells are?
Yeah, that's the stem cells. Like they like can cure cancer and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
regenerative.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't?
I mean, I really didn't even want to take this medication. I don't trust the.
But it's not medication. It's like natural.
Yeah, but it's somebody else's stem cell.
This is fact.
I would never even I don't think I would even want to get anybody's blood.
Like a blood transfusion?
Yeah.
If you needed one?
Yeah, I might have to be like a Jehovah's Witness. Don't give me no blood. You can't put that's somebody else's DNA. You can't put somebody else's blood in your body. That don't even sound right. That's like, nah. Let me go. I'm not let me go.
Not let me go.
Yeah.
When you put it like that, it's kind of like, ooh, like what is that person? What
somebody else's blood. Like whatever they've done, it's like I don't even wear another person's watch. I would never buy a used watch. That's somebody else's story. It's somebody else's life.
Oh.
Somebody might have got killed with that watch. I'm not gonna put that on my wrist.
Oh, that's energy. You're right.
Energy's important.
It is.
That's why I don't understand why I still eat fish.
I don't eat fish.
Because that's the only thing I eat. I mean, I stopped eating all the other meats because of it. Because all that energy that goes into you got your next level is gonna be good. He crazy. He dope. All that energy goes into killing them. That energy of them being killed and being like slaughtered.
Yeah.
Is in them.
And then
in their DNA,
eat it.
In their blood.
Yeah. And then people eat it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I got messed up with fish because I've seen so many videos with the little worms in them. And
I didn't see that.
Now everything is genetically modified. You can't even
you gotta get wild.
Salmon.
You gotta get wild caught.
But where are they doing that at restaurants? Most restaurants are not doing wild caught.
If you go to 5 stars, they no, definitely.
How do you know? Because it doesn't say wild caught.
You can ask them. You can ask them.
Touche.
I mean, it's simple.
Case in point.
Just ask. It's the best.
Do you ask when you go?
I do.
You say, do you have wild?
I don't eat farm. I won't eat farm for nothing.
I feel you.
Like we just had a thing, and I told the lady to please make sure you buy wild caught shrimp. It's important.
I can't eat shrimp either.
I mean, I really think it's bad too.
Yeah.
I wanted my son to be a vegetarian to make it easier for me to transition.
Yeah.
But Jessica eats meat, so it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I can't do it. I don't even know what it is. I can't even say it's because of the energy in the animals or any of those things. It's literally my body is like, I'm done. And I'm just honoring my body.
How long you been a vegetarian or vegan?
I'm a selectarian. I do what I want.
So you're like a fakie?
No, I don't eat fish. I don't eat meat. But if I ever
When was the last time you ate fish?
I just stopped eating fish January of last year. So
when was the last time you ate meat? Any kind of meat?
Oh, I haven't had beef in like 10 years.
Chicken.
Pork, chicken, probably 8 years ago. But I was done. I was through. And it's crazy because last year on my birthday, I love Mastro's in California in Malibu. I think the chef is really great there, more than the one in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
And I really loved sea bass. Sea bass was my thing. And
that's my favorite fish.
Yeah. I went to get it and they put the fish in front of me and I could smell it. And I was like,
it's over.
I can't.
And that was your last time?
I literally didn't even take a bite.
Wow.
But I was already 7 months into my journey. I was like, maybe it's been a while. Couldn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah. So back to you. So we had another one of your counterparts on the show.
You
Rashad.
did?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That must have been
his episode?
Of course I did. I watch I'm a fan.
You're a fan?
I'm a fan. I watch everything that those guys do.
I love that. Yeah. And I actually learned that you guys have known each other for 20 plus years.
Yeah, they've been getting on my nerves for 20 plus years.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
They used to be taller than me.
Who?
Both of them.
What?
They used to sky over me. I was just shorty.
And now you're the tallest one.
Big homie.
How has that been, like building a brotherhood inside of business? Like, how do you guys make sure that there's no, because you see it every day. And I feel like, especially right now, like you see these people that are breaking up on podcasts that have been friends for decades. And it's like, how do you guys make sure that that's not you?
The most important thing is what you're doing it for, right? So, we never did it to make money. We didn't start it to make money. I even was helping Rashad for free on his own brand. I didn't charge him. I mean, he paid me like one time for like a video that never came out. Like it never came out. But the thing was, we did it because we were just friends. We tried a bunch of other businesses. We just, to try to make money. Yeah. It was the business that became the most successful is the one that we didn't even care about making money. Wow. Because we didn't even know if it could make money. It was just, people want more information, and it was just going to be something else for us to do. Once we realized, like in the first few weeks that what it was, we just started to go like, this is going to be the biggest financial literacy company in the world. Wow. And that's what it was. And that's what it is. Even still, the fact that you guys had over 20,000. Well, now we're not. Now we're going to be the biggest financial media company. Now that's the new thing now. Yeah, that's the new vision. So if you go to our website's changed. It's more like media based. Yeah. So, makes sense because I really feel like wait, let me put a sidebar. Now all these guys are going to be doing media companies now, doing posting like us. Our website's going to look like us. You got to get your own swag, bro. Your own swag. Don't bite. Don't bite. Okay. Biters never prosper. The good thing about a biter is they'll never surpass you because they're always copying what you're doing. So they can only copy your last move. That's a fact. All right, you can bite. So really, it kind of keeps you. There's no saturation when you're just being yourself. Yeah. So I mean, that's it. So we knew the vision. Like we were friends first, so that obviously that makes it easier. Yeah. But we had a vision, and we knew what we were doing it for. Yeah. Like when I tell you, all our families are close to, my brother's best friends with his sister, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So I went to their weddings, and so it's just it's different. Y'all are family. And we grew up in a small town, and that town is very close knit. You know what I'm saying? So we had a purpose for it. So it's the money was just an extra thing. The business was just extra. It was just it added to ecosystem. Now we can bring all of our family and friends inside of it.
Yes.
And they can make money.
And I'm realizing how small you guys keep your circle. I think that's one of the biggest things that I took away from.
I got no new friends.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm like, I can't.
I had that experience.
I know you spoke about it on Rashad's show.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, right? You try to let me be different. Let me, expand my network. I do like to I want to grow as far as people in my life, but it's so hard because people have agendas.
Yeah. What is the agenda that you deal with?
I don't deal with no agenda. It's what they do.
That's what I'm saying. Their agenda that they have for you.
I own one of the biggest platforms in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes with, they want that exposure. They want to be my friend because they want to be on Earn Your Leisure. They want my friend because they want my context. They want to be my friend because they want access to my mind. And it's unfortunate because I'm really a good person. I'm a selfless person.
Yeah.
And I'm a very loyal person. If someone does me dirty, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to yell you out. I'm just going to never talk to you again. We don't need to talk.
We dead access.
Yeah, it's like, you lost the privilege to be my friend.
Oh, I feel that way so strongly. I really do.
It
feel that
sucks.
way.
But so my friends literally been my friends for 20, 30 years. I mean, and that's all I really have.
Yeah.
And I don't even consider like Troy, Rashad, they're not even my friends. They're like my brothers. I don't friends. I don't even really have any friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, they could we can get mad at each other and we still gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
some friends, you can get mad at a friend and not talk to a friend forever.
Yeah.
Me, Troy, Rashad, Tawan, Sean, Jamal, we're always gonna talk regardless. We're gonna always fight. We're gonna always, but we'll always be like brothers. It's you know what I'm saying? My brother, we fight when we were younger. We didn't talk for a whole year, but we're always going to talk. You know what I'm saying? So
I actually have a brother, my oldest brother. We got into a fight when I was 16 or 17. We were in Michigan visiting my grandmother at the time. And we got into a fight. When I tell you a physical fight, and I used to fight growing up.
You
really
said that on Rashad's show too.
Oh, I really used to fight for real. And I was ready to fight my brother, but my brother's 10 years older than me and he's a man. But I didn't care. When I tell you my brother, Joel Brown, I will fight you. Just thinking about it, I just got in my feelings. This man took off his belt. We're in the middle of the street in Paw Paw, Michigan, okay, off of the lake. We're right off of the lake. He took off his belt. And when I tell you this man was whipping me like I was a slave in 17, 16, literally was just swinging his belt because he wouldn't hit me, but he was whooping me with a belt.
He was whooping you?
Oh, I got whooped.
I think that's what happened to that spinal cord.
No, that's not what happened.
You sure?
Oh, it was way worse than that.
Okay.
It was way worse.
Oh, man.
But I got whooped, right? I literally didn't speak to my brother for a year. Wow. I'm so close to his wife. He has 3 children. I would go over there, play with the kids.
And not talk to him?
Not a word.
That's pretty disrespectful. You gonna come to my house and not talk to me? That's pretty disrespectful.
I'm grateful we have a relationship. I love you, brother. You know I love you. But that year, I literally was like, you're dead to me. And and then, family.
Was he right for doing it?
No.
He wasn't?
No.
You didn't do anything to deserve it?
We both did. We both had a whooping coming, to be honest. He just didn't get his. I think that's what I was mad about.
So he's owed a whooping?
Yeah. Yes, he is still owed a whooping, Joel. Sir. So I say that to say that literally, no matter what, and now we have a whole chat, all of my siblings, we're thick as thieves. You know what I mean?
Dope.
It literally be like, yo, I'm about to rob this bank real quick. Somebody be like, all right, I got the car. Okay, we need to figure, we figure stuff out together. And
That's
even
dope.
when it's a terrible idea, and it's crazy because I was just having a conversation with one of my girlfriends. I was in Austin not too long ago visiting. She just bought a new house, super exciting. And we were talking about, there's a podcast group that broke up and they've been friends for decades.
That thing, right? I just seen that. Was I not supposed to say it?
Well, we said it now.
I mean, I literally just seen it on YouTube.
Damn.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, but the unfortunate part about it is, for me, and I don't know.
I'll pray for them.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. And I'm not here to say who did what right or wrong. But I think about my friend Celeste Richmond. You can't get out of my life. Like you would have to do something so foul
Mhm.
for me to let you go. Like we might have our season of separation and that's okay.
But this might be their season of separation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they could probably still be friends. You got to understand, when you get in a business,
Yeah.
that's one thing.
Yeah.
Another layer, when you become a celebrity, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
Like you spoke about on Rashad's podcast, like, yeah, you're Rashad, my friend, but at the end of the day, no, I'm Rashad. I'm a celebrity now. I'm like, I grew up to this amount of celebrity.
Yeah.
You got to respect me and such too. You can't talk to me like you used to talk to me when I was down here.
Period.
People grow and people grow apart. And that's why I said in the beginning, I didn't want to talk bad about none of my exes. It's not that they were bad. It was just that we grew apart.
It's alignment.
And people grow. Like you have to grow. And then that's the good thing about being with Jessica, because she's on my ass to like making sure I'm growing every day.
Yeah.
She challenges me.
Yeah.
And I think in friendships, you should challenge each other and you should grow together. I try to challenge my friends. I want them to grow, into places where I'm at. Like I have access. Like I took a private jet for the first time a couple weeks ago.
Your post.
And I'm 41 years old, 40 years old on my first private jet. It was amazing experience.
Yeah.
I talked to my friends about it. I'm like, yo, we got to live this life.
Yeah.
I want you to have access to this. I don't want to just be the one winning.
Yeah.
We all need to be winning.
Yeah.
And the way to do it is challenging. But like you said, there's friends that they could do a lot of shit to me. I still would always be their friend. Like again, they're my brothers. I look at it as family.
Yeah.
I really don't have friends. It's my family.
I call it soul sister goddess tribe. Those are like my like where are y'all gonna go? How are you gonna get out? Even one right now.
I think stealing, that might be one.
Well, you know what? There's
that's dirty. That's disgusting.
You'd have to do something so foul to get out.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that too. And I grieved it a little late.
Someone stole from you?
Oh, it's a whole long story.
Wow.
It's a whole long story.
Why they be doing you wrong?
I think I'm too giving.
It's giving. It's giving.
It's the name of the show. I really do. I feel like I'm too giving there's a person, and I don't want to give too much context because I don't want people to know who I'm talking about, but I had a really good friend and, she had gone through some things and, she was in a really toxic relationship and it was so bad. She was telling me how bad it was all the time. The first time I bought her a plane ticket, she didn't get on the plane. So the second time I bought her a plane ticket, I flew out here and I came to get her and then she didn't come to the airport. So now I'm like, okay, whatever. Then another time, she's like, okay, I need to get out of here. Please, help me get out of here. So I bought her a plane ticket and she's like, can I? And then when she got out, she then was like, I need a place to stay. I'm only going to stay there for 2 weeks. So I was like, okay, I got you. I have a home here, a home there. It's all good. You can stay.
You got money.
Regular schmegler. But I literally am like, you can stay, and it was supposed to be 2 weeks. Anyway, long story short, I had my cleaners going over there to clean. And when my cleaner, Patty, shout out to Patty. I love you guys so much. They're like family now, my cleaners. And so when she went there, she said, Sarah, there's so much dog poop in the closet. So when I finally went back home, my home, which I take pride in, and I take care of my things because I worked really hard for them. My home, that stuff was thrown in corners. I have this money jar. It's like that it was under my in a console essentially. And every time, like if it's less than 100, I just put all the bills in there. So I don't even know how many hundreds, thousands. I don't know how much money was in the jar. When I got back, it was literally pennies and nickels at the bottom of the jar. Wow. That's really what had me like,
can't talk to her anymore.
And this is the craziest part. If you would have asked me,
you gave everything.
I would have gave it. And then
I'm the dumbest person.
That person stayed in my house for 3 months and not 2 weeks. And I never asked for anything. I never was like, oh, you got to pay rent. You
haven't talked to her since?
No.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I haven't.
She lost a good person.
She is a good person.
No, she lost a good person.
Oh, I received that.
You think so?
I'm a good person. I don't doubt that.
Okay.
I don't doubt that at all.
What makes you a good person?
I'm real.
You're real.
What you see is what you get.
Mm.
And I feel like in a society where everyone is trying to fit in and will shake or move their way of being based on who's around, I don't do that. I'm incorruptible. Who I am is who I am. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I stand on principles. And on top of that, I'm one of the most giving, kind, loyal people you will ever meet. I will give the shirt off of my back. Sometimes, and even now, just being completely transparent, there's things that I'm doing, I'm literally putting other people before me when I've got stuff that I need to do for me.
That's dope.
And I won't mention it. I won't say a word because
But that's
it's not
good because
important.
that's why, you know, God continues to bless you.
I receive that. And
That's why you're in a great place. That's why your podcast is bigger than some of the other podcasts out there. What?
Thank you.
I mean,
I just need people to press follow, you know?
I mean,
Press
they'll follow.
Subscribe below, y'all.
You can tell they're definitely looking.
I mean, they looking.
They
The
looking.
views are up.
They looking more over here than over there. I mean, I look at analytics all day, so I look at I study analytics. I look at analytics every single day. It's crazy, and your analytics is really, really good right now.
Thank you.
Yep, I don't know what you're doing.
Consistency.
You must have had like Jessica on the show. Oh, you did.
I did.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Les Brown. I had Michael J Macdonald.
Other people better not reach out to put Jessica on their show. That'd be kind of like biting, as we talked about. You don't want to bite. Let me stop messing with y'all.
I'm sweating.
Y'all better not put this in the episode.
We don't edit episodes.
Oh shit, I'm getting out of here. Oh damn, you gotta edit mine.
I'm sweating for real.
Oh man.
Golly, all these ladies.
They're gonna think I'm talking about something. They're gonna get in the why they always
talking about you aren't talking about anyone, you're just speaking facts.
Ooh, that was a low blow right there. Oh, that was low.
We just talking about my good analytics. That's facts.
The problem with people is they think that it's not enough room for everybody.
And there is.
There's so much room. Isn't it like 1 billion? How many people in the world?
8 billion almost.
8 billion?
Almost.
8 billion.
Yeah.
1% of that is what, like 8 million or 8 billion, 8 whatever. It's like, it's so many people. It's so many people in the world. And you can offer something to that 1%. And you can succeed with that 1%. So people need to, like, especially our culture, we are so bad on ourselves. We have to hate on each other. It's like that crabs in a barrel philosophy where as you get up, someone else is pulling you down. And it's just, it's f***ed up. And it's like, our way where we're from, we've been always to inspire each other, build each other. I mean, that's why we have Earn Your Leisure. I mean, look how many people we've inspired. Yeah. Look how much information we give. Yeah. You know, Market Mondays, we're breaking down so much information. Yeah. Shout out to Ian. He's a freaking wizard when it comes to stocks. I call him the Kanye West of investing. Sheesh. But you got so much things that you can be great at. Stop hating.
I agree.
It's whack.
I literally agree, especially when nobody's done you wrong. Some people just hate because it's their own traumas being projected onto you. Yeah. You know, and I think that our biggest and most beautiful opportunity is not to take it personal, you know, because I feel like it's really easy to take things personal.
The four agreements.
Yes, yes.
Rule number 2. Yep.
My
therapist gave me that book.
It's the best book ever.
It changed my life. Yeah. I literally can't get mad at you. Yeah. I pray for you. Yeah. And when you take responsibility for yourself and your actions inside of it, I am nowhere near a perfect person, but I'm real, I'm genuine, and I'm in integrity. And so in the same way, when I finally do speak up, I'm not coming from a place of emotion or, you know, I'm trying to hurt you. I'm coming from a place of logical fact. And if that hurts your feelings, I'm sorry that hurts your feelings, but I said what I said. Yeah. And I said it from my chest, you know, and I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, that's why it's just so important to be in integrity with self. You got to be, you know, genuine. You got to be about, you know, you got to be really who you are. And if you put it through the camera and let people know, there's going to be people that like you, whether, you know, I'm more uppity. So like people like uppity people. Some people don't like it. It's okay, but it's somebody for you.
Yeah.
And you have an audience. And once you realize your avatar, you can, expand your reach to the people that like the things that you do.
Yes. And the way that we talk, one of the things, when I first moved to Atlanta, I had people in my ear being like, everybody's talking about you. Everybody's saying that you talk like Little Miss Perfect, Polly Pocket, whatever. I'm like, I'm Canadian. Okay. First of all, that's just how I talk. And I'm sorry if you guys don't like the way I talk, but that's why it's so important to know who you are and be okay with people not liking that version of you, and that's fine. You don't like the way I talk. Don't listen to me. It is what it is. And I feel like we have such a beautiful opportunity, like you were saying, to be yourself.
I love, I didn't even know that you were from Canada. Can I give a shout out to Canada?
Yeah, of course you can.
Last weekend, I just spoke in Canada.
Toronto.
Toronto. You know what that makes me?
International speaker.
Let's get it. Yesterday's price?
Yeah, ain't today's price.
That's right.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, international speaker.
Yeah,
How you feel?
Like I said, I'm grateful, man. I feel great to be only 4 or 5 months in with my personal brand.
Yeah.
And to get I have mentees now, I'm mentoring.
And you have explosive growth on social media.
Yo, I mean, it's people love, it was a thing that, they just wanted to hear. Some people came because they wanted to see me talk some shit or something because they're always looking for the next breakup, which is, it's f***ed up you looking for something. I used to think that relationships have to have arguments.
Yeah.
But in reality, as I've been going to therapy and researching, this is the things that Jessica's making me grow on. She's seen a relationship and seen what it looked like without no arguments with her parents.
Yeah.
So now that makes me rethink and understand that you don't have to argue. You can have a disagreement,
right?
But you don't have to argue. You don't have to yell and shout.
Right.
Those are different things. We have to change the way we think.
Yeah.
When you got that mentality saying, I can't wait for the job. He's that's so poison. That's like poison.
Yeah.
It's up. And it's not his fault. It's just society. It's just the system has trained us to think like that.
Yeah.
And we don't have to have drama.
Yeah.
With inside of us or with outside of us. We don't have to have drama. We can just be a very successful company that goes really, 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 really far.
Why do you feel like people do have drama though?
I mean, like I just told you, they forget the purpose. Why do we do this? Why do we start this company? You've had businesses probably before and they didn't work out. You probably went your other ways. You want to do this. He wants to do this or she wants to do this. You got to understand you got to sacrifice, right? Somebody has to sacrifice. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things I wanted to do with Earn Your Leisure, right? But not unfortunately, but Troy and Rashad might not agree with it. There's things that I want to do that they might not agree with, and things they want to do, I'm not going to agree with. Mm-hmm. But you have to sacrifice. You have to know what's the mission. You have to know at the end of the day, we got to do what's best for what we're doing. Mm. If you can come to that agreement and marry that vision that we have, like we've done, mm-hmm. then all this other bullshit is out the window.
Well, why do you feel like people get so caught up in the BS? What is that? If we all have a clear vision, we know where we're going, and then something comes up, why do people just lose sight of the vision all of a sudden?
Fame, people in their ear. Mm. I think people people get in as you get bigger, new people come into your life.
Yeah.
New voices.
Yes.
And I don't remember who said it, and I don't even know how they said it, but you are very powerful on this podcast, right? Because every second that somebody is listening to your podcast, you literally have real estate in their mind. Mm. Right? I don't know how they said it, but it's factual. So as you grow, the new people coming to your life, they are putting things into your mind, and they are buying real estate in your mind, mm-hmm. in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful on who has land in your mind,
right?
Who has real estate in your mind? You have to be very careful with the information that you provide, that you get provided into your space. Mm-hmm. Just like who I follow, I only follow people that is putting positive energy into my space. So you have to be very, very intentional on what information you want to be processed into your brain.
Yeah,
because it can be detrimental.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
Sheesh, golly, we have to switch gears, but I have to ask you, now that you are engaged, which is incredible, how was it up until you found Jessica? Like, for the men out there that are like, you know what, I really want to get me an incredible, hardworking, alpha, beautiful woman, who do I need to be in order to get that kind of woman? What would you tell them?
Well, I mean, you said who would they have to be to get that type of woman?
Like, obviously themselves.
Themselves,
I mean, like, no, definitely that. But I mean, like what kind of man to sustain that kind of woman?
Well, you have to be motivated. You can't be broke. I don't think she would date me. And that, some people might look at that as a negative, but I wouldn't want to date somebody that has nothing going on.
Period.
You can't fault a woman for wanting to date somebody that has, like their financial space is in a good space.
Yeah.
You can't. That's just the only person that's mad about that is a broke. So I'm just gonna put that on. That's a fact. But the reality is that I want somebody that's doing something or has something, like has a vision.
Yeah.
Like, that's very important, right? You have to have a vision, right? So I love the fact that she wants what she wants, and she makes sure she gets what she wants, right? By doing that is that, she's a very strong-minded woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
She will, like, don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat this, don't drink this, don't drink. She's, speak like this, speak like this, speak like this. Like, she keeps pounding on things until I get it right. So she keeps me in order. So you have to be a very understanding man.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a listener.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be willing to sacrifice. Because like in my presentation, if you want to love, if you love something, love comes with sacrifice. And I talked about, like, I had to sacrifice clients. I lost clients building Earn Your Leisure. I lost money building Earn Your Leisure, right? Because I fell in love with the vision of what we were building. Yeah. I didn't pay attention to anything else. And it came with sacrifice. And in love, you have to sacrifice. And if that's losing people in your life, if that's losing, like, the bad habits you were doing, you have to be willing to sacrifice. Yeah.
I love that. I say oftentimes, like, true love, true commitment comes with discipline, which is a sacrifice.
Yep.
Like, even as far as eating goes, like, I am so disciplined inside of my eating. I am sacrificing all of the stuff I want to eat. I love desserts. I love all things sweet. And if I could eat pies, cakes, and donuts every single day, I would. Throw in some candy apples, throw the green ones with the caramel on them. This literally would make my life so happy. But I'm willing to do what I'm willing to move in alignment with what I want most, as opposed to what I want right now. Yeah. And how do I do that? I think one thing, and then we'll shift gears here, but pardon me, I think one thing about successful people and what I'm hearing as far as your circle of influence, as far as your brothers, your friends, your work ethic, you as a family man, is that the way that successful people stay successful is not because they're so perfect and they're so disciplined and they have everything right. It's because they limit the amount of outside temptation around them. Like, you have less voices that are in your ear trying to tell you need to do it this way. You have certain people that, protect the home front, essentially. Do you think that you guys do that for sure?
100%. I mean, you don't see us with no drama and no, like, of course, all families, like, argue and stuff like that and have disagreements, but it doesn't have to be like a verbal blast to each other. You don't have to yell. You can be like, listen, you did it this way, and I would have preferred you do it this way. All right, I'm sorry I did it this way, and I will do better, and I'll not do it that way. The way that makes you feel uncomfortable. Period. So, and apologize. I'm very apologetic. And just be willing to, like, come to an agreement.
I love that.
It's easy, it's simple. I
love it.
You make things so complicated.
Humans, it's the human thing, right? Okay, so we're gonna switch gears to a really fun part of the show where it's called It's Giving. This is me pulling up It's Giving. I'm not just looking at my phone to look at my phone. For those of you that are watching, my It's Givings are on my phone, okay? These are very fun, very fast, very easy. And I'm
Mhm.
going to give you a scenario, and then you have to tell me it's giving. I'm going to give you a negative option or a positive option.
Okay.
And you have to tell me which one you would do. Okay. Are you ready?
I think so.
Let's say you are, well, we'll say you're in, no, we're going to use someone complete metaphorical, someone else.
Okay.
Before you were engaged, when you were dating, but you weren't engaged yet, and you notice that the woman that you are interested in, you are seriously dating, she always smells like garlic. It's giving, homegirl, we need to go to the doctor and get this assessed, like what is going on. Or it's giving, I just can't be with someone. I'm a vampire. You know, I got to fade to black. Like, I just can't do this.
That's crazy. I had that experience. Word. I did.
No, you didn't.
And you know, I went to the doctor, and it was literally, so all the girls that smell like garlic and can't get rid of that smell, or have like the underarm thing, you got to get the secret, like advanced. It's like it's a medically clinical secret. I promise you, that's a gem. So women, if you can't get rid of that smell, get the clinical secret. It's going to change your life. So it's giving going to the doctor.
Oh.
Well, actually, come to me. I just gave you.
It's giving Michael J Macdonald. Okay, so let's say you guys are married.
Mm-hmm.
And you have one child, and now your wife tells you she wants to do IVF and have 2 sets of twins back to back. It's giving, homegirl, we just went from 1 to 5 in a year. Absolutely not. Or it's giving, I've always wanted a starting lineup.
Well, the problem with that is I will not play God, so I don't like doing all those things. So I don't know. It's given. I'm not God.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not. Whatever God blesses me with, that's what I'm taking.
Okay, so what if she says she wants to have 5 kids back to back?
Let's do it.
Practice makes perfect.
Let's do it.
We're just gonna.
That's gonna be more fun for me.
Hey. Okay. Last question. Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that.
This
one is silly. Actually,
where do you get these questions from? ChatGPT?
No.
Google?
No.
You come up with them yourself?
Well, I feel like people have started sending me in It's Givings to ask now.
Do you do episodes by yourself?
A couple of them.
You should keep that going.
You know what? I really only have a couple. You know what? We should release a solo. We have solo episodes in the can.
You want people to come for you. You want people to fall in love with you. It's very important. You don't want them, if one episode does a lot of views and another episode does a little, you don't want that. You want it to be consistent. Like they want to see Sarah.
Yeah.
It's very important.
You know what? Next week we're gonna launch a solo.
And I'm gonna give you a bar because you're probably not doing it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna instantly triple your income.
Ready.
Yep. You want me to give it to you online?
I mean, is this an It's Giving exclusive?
How many times do you release your podcast?
Once a week.
So you only put your podcast on the audio platform once a week?
On an audio platform, yes.
Yeah, you need to break those up into segments. You need to post every single week because
every week.
Every single day, every single day, 30 days a month. The agencies look at the podcast industry. They look at your podcast as a whole month. How many downloads you had in a whole month? Now, if you only post in 4 episodes, it's harder to get, say, 1,000 because before you even get into the agency, you need to have at least 1,000 downloads a month.
Yeah.
So before they even looked at, you're almost there, right?
Yeah.
So look, you're doing 4 episodes.
Oh, we do more than that a month.
How many?
Are you talking about per episode?
How many you release per month on audio platform?
4 episodes, or 5 if there's five
so
a week.
You're doing 4. So you need each one to do $250 a month just to get 1,000.
Oh, we passed that.
No, I'm saying, listen.
Okay.
Now, if you took this episode and you made it 7 days, you took this episode, you made it 7 days. You took this episode, you made it 7. Now you have 30 days of content. How many downloads are you going to get in a month now?
Much more.
Extremely much more. How much more money can you make with much more downloads?
I mean, a lot.
I just gave you a gem. A free gem.
Receive all gems.
That's
international
Earn Your Leisure style. I hope I explained it well. Did I explain that well?
Earn Your Leisure co-founder and creator Michael J Macdonald just gave us a bar.
It's simple. And every podcaster should be doing this.
Yeah.
They should be posting every single day because it goes by how many downloads per month, not per episode.
I'm showing you my analytics when we get off the show.
You should.
I'm going to.
It's going to charge you. I just gave you
the biggest bar.
Listen, that's literally going to, I mean, if you're not making money on your audio platform, you will now because you said you're almost at 1,000.
No, we're over 1,000.
You're over 1,000? How many downloads you get?
Like 400 to 500 each episode.
Wow, so you're getting like 2,000.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're going to get about 10,000 downloads. You know how much that is a month? No. You won't be paying for this apartment no more. Tell you that much. You got something to pay for that.
Well, praise be.
You got, and it's, just think about that though. There's people podcasting.
Look, I'll show you. Look, I'm gonna pull it up. Wait, I'm being coached right now.
People are podcasting right now, not doing this, and they're just missing out on money. It's unfortunate, but you don't know what you don't know. So we launched one. The good folks at Earn Your Leisure. We're gonna let you know what's up.
So in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything. Spotify.
No, what do you use?
This is Buzzsprout.
Buzzsprout?
Yeah.
Do they have an agency?
So $4.92. Yeah.
Do you make money from it already?
Yeah, we're monetized.
Wow.
$4.92, $4.70, $4.71, $4.71, $3.80. Today we just launched. We're already at 106. Mm-hmm. So we do okay.
It's good.
We doing all right.
It could be better.
It could be way better.
Remember, you like your perfections. You want excellence.
I want excellence.
So just imagine.
I'm coachable. Look, y'all, I'm coachable. Look at I hope you guys are making money right now off of me learning. Okay, it's giving.
But look at this now. So you post on the 15th, on the 8th, on the 1st. Now, what if you got 471 the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th?
That'd be wild.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what you have to do. Because people are going to listen to all of it.
Literally have 20,000 downloads.
Your audience is going to expand now because people have short attention spans. Yeah. So what's going to happen is they're going to see those clips. Like the people that watch your whole episode, okay, they'll watch your clips too. But it's other people that's going to just listen to just your clips. They see it's only 8 minutes and it's about something they're interested in. They're going to watch it.
So do I do a long form and then the rest of the week I do the short form?
Correct. But you have a catalog already. So I would go back to your back catalog and post those.
What does that mean?
Your
like my full episodes?
Your first episodes?
Yeah.
Take segments out of those first episodes and post those.
And I already cut into segments. I do one segment from each one on YouTube every week.
Yeah.
So I do a full.
So this is what you do. You take, oh my gosh, so much game. You take an hour episode.
Yeah.
Now, you see how you ask those questions?
Yeah.
Those are different segments. You say, well, switch bars, different question. You break those all up into segments.
Yeah.
Those are all your additional episodes for the week. You break it up in video format. Mm-hmm. So you're posting on YouTube. Now you're posting every day on YouTube.
Yes.
You're posting every day on your audio platform.
But I will say my short clips on YouTube do terribly.
Well, you have to be consistent.
I am consistent.
What, your shorts or your
my short clips?
How long is it?
Anywhere from 5 to 12 minutes.
And are you posting it every day?
No, I'm posting them on Fridays.
You got to post every day.
They do terribly.
Every day, just post every day. Trust me. Trust the process. We had to trust the process.
These low numbers I've strived for excellence.
I'm telling you,
like, this is not a representation.
Clips every single. You need to be posting every single day.
Okay.
Every single day.
Hey team, we got work to do.
Every single day. You don't want to miss a day in posting.
Okay. We do post every day. There's shorts that go up every day. There's a short clip. So on YouTube, a short goes up every day. Like a short, like
a short every day. A short every day. But a short is to expand your audience. That's not to get views. It's to expand your audience. In return, you get reviews. But you're trying to get subscribers. You'll get subscribers with content with shorts. This is where you grow. Like this is the main bucket is like your mid form content.
So look, guys, I know we don't talk about business on this podcast, but I'm happy that we just did because I'm coachable. And you guys are now going to see a lot of content coming from me straight to you every doggone day.
Yep.
That
every day
is terrifying.
You see, that's why I was able to grow my following so much because I literally post multiple times a day. Every single day. I missed one day.
Is that on Sunday?
No. Sunday I post about my family. I'm saying since I started posting, I missed one day through the last 5 months.
It's the consistency for me.
You got to be consistent. And I started my podcast where I was going to do like a guest thing. I had I trademarked the name. It was dope. And it was highlighting the people behind that camera because they have a story. They need to be heard too.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of times people say, Sarah is just the talent.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're the talent too because they make this happen. This wouldn't look like this without them.
Agreed.
And I feel like they didn't get enough credit for that. So I was like, I'm making a podcast and it's called The Go-To, right? And you are the go-to on what you do. And I was going to do it, but I was like, you know what? I just don't have the capacity to meet up with people, interview people right now. That's a different season in my life. So I just literally, all these different ideas I got in my brain, it's going to allow me to be able to learn how to speak better, how to articulate my thoughts better. And I'll just literally speak every day. For every single day I'm posting a podcast. Whatever thought in my mind I have, I put them up in a whole week's worth of content. I record for 2 hours and I break them all up.
Okay. Well, we have 8-hour days. Yeah.
Well, you're on a high level. Yeah. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for myself or for anybody else that wants to do it.
Yeah.
But you need to post. What I'm trying to get to, you have to be out there every single day.
Yeah.
If you tell me you missed it, if McDonald's missed a day in advertising, let me know because I don't know them missing a day in advertising.
Yeah.
They have so much competition.
Yeah.
So you have to keep and you have to be different.
And their food isn't that good either. So,
their market is kids. It's good to kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had McDonald's in 20 years.
I won't lie. I do enjoy their French fries.
Yeah, I haven't had McDonald's.
Someone said that there's 19 ingredients in their French fries, and I
what number was that?
Yeah, 19.
I'm a line, man. I'm a line. 19.
Oh,
it's alignment.
Literally, that literally had me do this. But now I got it. Literally, they have 19 ingredients in their French
fries. You see that? It's not just by accident. I'm aligned with 19. I can't get rid of it.
We got to look this
up. So I'm getting married on the 19th, guys.
I love that. So final question of today. First of all,
I made it through.
You made it. It was great. You killed it.
I didn't talk bad, right? How was it? You got to.
I'm not.
You better.
I will not.
Well, you better. If it's for your own good.
You first. You let me know.
Yeah, okay. I'm telling you to take out points.
Okay. So I have to ask you, I am an avid reader and, a lot of our listeners believe in evolution and growth and reading or listening on Audible. Shout out to you. I'm really hoping that we get a chance to work together on Audible. But what book has changed your life and why?
Well, we did talk about the 4 Agreements. Rich Dad, Poor Dad totally changed my whole mindset.
Yes.
The book I'm reading now, it sucks that it's by Napoleon Hill.
Outwitting the Devil.
Outwitting the Devil.
Such a great book.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's like, have you ever read a book and you want to stop reading because it's exposing you to something you don't want to even know?
Yeah.
And that's how I'm feeling. Like I'm like on a 3rd chapter and it's like, I'm getting exposed to so much information that it's like, wait, maybe I shouldn't really
listen to this.
Yeah, it's like, so it's really, I think that book is going to literally change my life. I think that's going to be the ultimate life changer.
Yep. So I have a top 5 books that I recommend to people for self-development. The 4 Agreements, Outwitting the Devil, The Power by Rhonda Byrne.
Oh, Outwitting the Devil's on there.
Yeah, for sure. It's my top 5 for sure.
What's the 3rd one?
The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Are you familiar with The Secret?
Yes.
It's like the power in action.
Okay.
It's the secret in action.
Okay.
Yeah. The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins and Conversations with God. That book it's a trilogy. It really messed me up. There's 3 of them. And when I tell you, you
need to get you a sponsorship and you need to give those 5 books to every single guest.
Ooh.
We need to work on that. That could happen.
With Audible? Who? Where? How? What do I do?
You don't have no contract with Audible? You mentioned them so much.
I know. I'm trying to get a contract with Audible.
Okay, we're going to make it happen.
Look, Jessica, I love that he made you $1 million. Let him help me make just a few dollars.
She made more than $1 million.
In liquid, right?
That was a
you
start.
Get a percentage. I'll give you a percentage. I'll pay you out.
All right.
We could work together.
Right.
Anyway, thank you so much, Michael, for coming.
Thank you. It was fun. It was fun.
You killed it.
I thought it was going to be a little harder, but it wasn't too hard. It was cool.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
It was cool. I think, I didn't do too much, too bad, right?
You did great. It was easy. It was relatable. It was honest.
Yeah.
It was funny. I laughed. I sweat a little bit, but I think it was great.
All right, cool.
But
Thank you.
today, guys, we heard a lot about family and core needs, a lot about integrity with self inside of your friendship circles, a lot about who you have to be. Most importantly, be yourself, to really put yourself out there, be consistent. We heard so many great nuggets in this episode. So please, if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button below to get subscribed. Hit that bell so you get a notification with each new video that airs, so you find out what's going on and the nuggets that are dropped now, even more daily than daily before. And if you have not heard yet, you are freaking phenomenal. Bomb.com. Nothing can stop you but you, but you got to do something about it. Love you guys. Bye.